Today, we're gonna talk about a fan who wants to become his idol. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of K-pop Gossip. Today, dive. Great. Great. Yeah, my ring light just destroyed now. I don't have ring light anymore. Okay, again, welcome back to another episode of K-pop Gossip, where we dive into stories that makes fans scream, laugh, and sometimes questioning humanity. I'm your host Natina, and today's story is a strangest, maybe, story that ever happened to any fan. As you know, these stories are fictional stories based on real stories. I love to say to those sponsors someone, but I don't have any. And if you are asking what is this is me hiding this. Yeah, yeah, I don't have microphone. And now I understand I don't have ring light too. So just picture this. You are early 20 and you're teaching English in South Korea, life is not working well. And sometimes, most of the times, you feel lonely. You're trying to find your own place to this world, but you can't. So, you're walking over streets or you're just shuffling Spotify and you hear it. That beat, that voice, that song is just catch you. You discover it. You discovered one of the most famous K-pop groups ever. We're gonna call that K-pop group Abounded Children. And not just discover, you've fallen in. Like just watch one music video and accidentally you're 6 hours watching music videos. But we'll all be there, aren't us? Like, I want to know them names, and then 3 years after it, you spend all of your time to watching them content. You'll all be there. I forget to tell you what is the name of the person that we are talking about him. He's Chris. And the idol that he loves, his bias as Abounded Children, the K-pop group, is XY. If you watched the last episode of K-pop Gossip, you know this guy is always having strange fans. So now Chris obsessed with XY. He said when he saw XY, that was the most prettiest person he ever saw at whole of his life. You know, the most of fans, they just being distance fans, just standing them idols. They may buy some albums and merchers, but I don't know, I'm not that much rich. As you see, I don't have ring lights and my microphone is look like this. So anyway, Chris just go in another direction. He just saw XY and he wants to be XY. He started changing his image literally. At beginning, it started with little changes like a little nose job, I don't know, the eyelid. Still nothing too much and not ordinary, especially at South Korea. But the thing is, he didn't stop it. He continues it. He continues with other surgeries like everywhere of his face, jaw lines, cheeks, eyes, nose, lips, eyebrows. I'm just saying all of the parts of the face because I don't know the name of surgeries. Sorry. Anyway, he continue surgeries over and over, more than 30 surgeries, and he still didn't stop it. He just wants to look like XY. Chris started to sharing his journey with others at social media. He posted before and after pictures. He comparing himself with XY. Like he posted a photo of himself, then he posted a photo of XY, and he just asking people, "Are we look like each other?" And he captioning his pictures like, "I finally feel myself." But the thing is, the more surgery he got, he wouldn't be himself anymore. And honestly, he wouldn't look like XY anymore. He wasn't even close. They not look like each other. And now with 30 surgeries, he wouldn't look like himself either. The disturbing part is that wasn't about beauty standards or fandoms. That was about identity. He didn't want to change his face. He wants to deny his existence. He wants to change it and become somebody else. And it's not mean that he wants a second chance or something. Maybe he wants a second chance, but it's not a second chance. He wants to be somebody else who exists. It's kind of a stalling identity or something. I don't know. This is really not good. And let's be honest, it's not about fandom, it's something deeper, something darker, something that is started in heart when you're looking at a mirror and you think that the person who's staring at you doesn't deserve to exist. And when whole of your life revolves around someone that seems perfect like XY, you may thinking, if I be look like him, I would be happier. But to look liking an idol, Chris's journey is show us that's not gonna work. That's gonna be happy just by look like another person. The whole of this journey wasn't just physical. Surgeries didn't stop him. He went even deeper. He publicly announced that he identified as Korean. He chose a Korean name and he insists people calling him by that name. He literally wants to change his identity and even his race. I wish I was kidding, but he went to interviews. He posted YouTube videos, posted TikTok videos, and he said he felt complete because he's Korean. And all of this is just because of he's obsessed with an idol. Now things get really messy because it wasn't anymore about loving a culture. He wants to claim it, earning it, wearing it. And what was the K-pop community reaction? What do you think? K-pop community, especially the fandom of Abounded Children, that we're gonna call them Leave, was furious. They were so angry. But it wasn't just about Abounded Children or K-pop anymore. Asian community around the whole of the world, they were angry too. They felt insulted. And I mean, yeah, as Asian, I know I'm not from East Asian, but still, if somebody wants to just, no, no, we have enough people in here. If you're watching this from USA or maybe Europe, you think Asia is just China, Korea, and Japan, and you don't know anything about the rest of the Asia. But as Asian person, I think we are enough. Please don't identify yourself as Asian people. We already have two countries, over 1 billion people. So we are enough. We full. And that's the reason we are just going to other continents because there are too many people here. There is one thing that you like Korean culture, study them language, I don't know, loving them entertainment industry. It's one thing. And the other thing is you say, I'm Korean now. This is offensive. Honestly, it's heartbreaking too. Because behind of all of this, there was a person who's struggling with his own identity. But instead of healing, he tries to become somebody else that he never can be. Eventually, after a long time of surgeries, viral videos, interviews, public attentions, all of these things, Chris finally broke. He posted a video. It wasn't his usual content, that flashy sunshine, too much energies and anything like that. No, that was the first time at whole of this time that people could think that's real him. He wasn't just acting. That was him. It was real Chris behind of it. In this video, he apologized to XY, the idol, about the children, the K-pop group, and leave the K-pop fandom. And he apologized to Asian communities too, Asian people. But I believe when he said I apologize to Asian people, he means I apologize to Korean, Chinese, and Japanese people. I'm sure about that. Why he should apologize to, I don't know, other countries? Why he should apologize to Persians? Why he should apologize to Indians? Today's lesson for American people, the most of Arab countries, they are at Asia. If we are considering Egypt as Arab country, I don't know. I don't know about that. That's not my era. I'm not gonna talk about it, but if you consider Egypt as Arab country, we can't say all of the Arab countries are as Asia, but if we don't consider them as Arabs, we can say that all of the Arab countries are as Asia. I don't know why am I saying these things. Back to the story. That's live, the video. I don't know that was live or video. I know I wrote this story, but I don't know that was live or video. I'm gonna call it video. He talk about his struggles. He's dealing with deep identity issues. Since he was a teenager, he never felt belong, he never felt attractive, and he never felt enough. And for a while, being XY, or at least looking like him, aka he wasn't look like him, it was like escape. A way to expect it, a way to feel better, a way to feel attractive. But the fact was, any surgeries he got, he didn't feel better. He just, he think he's fixing, but he never fixed any problems. And the apology wasn't the only thing. He said he find God, and now he's Christian. I also say something about the fact that lots of the people with crazy backgrounds are finding peace in church, but I won't. I'm not living at a country that can say the same. So I just gonna continue my story. And it's not finished. He started to talk against the culture that he used to promoting about the plastic surgeries and idol worship. He starts talking about that's not good and you shouldn't do it. And as a person who did these things before, he had a really, really, really hard way to saying these things to people, but he did a great job. He became a symbol of not going that much far at K-pop. This story is finished, and I believe this story is a little different than the last ones. When I was writing this story, I was thinking about, yeah, sometimes I feel like that too. Being a look like idols or celebrities is gonna be good I may feel better about my life and anything like this. But it's all started with that thinking in your mind that you're not enough. The feeling and the voice when you're looking at the mirror, they are telling you that if you be little prettier, little skinnier, I don't know, little taller, your life would be better. But the fact is, it's not a thing that's gonna make your life better. And I want to say that when you're a K-pop fan, this pressure is sometimes really got you. You know, you're looking at your idols. They are the definition of being perfect, and you're not. But don't do that, guys. They are idols. Okay? The term of idols that shows everything, it's not real. They may be happy all the times, they are laughing all the times, but all of these things, that's them job, and that's a thing that they are doing it in front of cameras. They have their own life, their own struggle, and sometimes they're not that much pretty. A thing I want to say is don't compare yourself to others. You know, comparing yourself with others, that's the easiest way that just avoiding to you need help, or you should just love yourself, or not love yourself, just accept yourself as the way you are. I'm not gonna say love yourself, your savior is in the mirror. No, I just gonna say accept yourself. Anything you are, just accept yourself, and then you feel better. And another thing that I want to talk about this story is, please be careful about your obsession with idols. I mean, this is the second story we're talking about it, the different ways of obsessions. Please be careful. You know, being a K-pop fan is not means that you should be married with them or you should be them. No. Two things I said, I'm gonna repeat it and then I'm gonna finish. First, accept yourself as the way you are. And the second, be careful about your obsession with idols. I have nothing else to say until the next video. 戦えだったわよ.